Hi, this is Eden Amadora. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is a place we speak about the priestess path, the divine feminine, the great awakening, and walking a path of heart. And this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm just exiting out of an amazing portal from my Mysterium retreat. The 13 moon Mysterium retreat ended today, and I am blissfully tired and very fulfilled, feeling amazing about it.
Hi, my name is Johanna Murphy. I'm a psychologist in Berkeley, California. Eden has held space so beautifully with such intention, such fierce love. It's been incredible to watch, and honestly a modeling for me of taking my work to a deeper place, of allowing for more intuition, more synchronicity, more magic, and less fear. Really, as she says so often, only love. And being in the priestess temple with her, I found myself come back to a part of me that I hadn't been in touch with probably for 20, maybe even 30 years. It was a gorgeous feminine knowing that I reconnected with, and that temple moved me very deeply. And the work has continued to deepen and to show me that I can believe in the mystery and believe in how we're all connected, and to allow myself to rest in that, to rest in this feminine holding that is really here for us if we allow it in.
My name is Jenna Leflam, and when I joined Eden's 13 Moon Priestess training, it was in a time of great isolation and loneliness, personally but collectively. And to be able to come together with a group where there was no fear in the air, of being together, of breathing together, of really communing in person, was such a breath of fresh air that I really needed. I was coming out of a pretty hard time, a dark time of loss, of pain, of really losing touch with joy. And her container has been a way of rebuilding that. Not just putting on a mask of happy, happy, joy, joy, but really excavating the beliefs, the experiences that put me in a dark place, and with reverence, helping me to go deeper, to get underneath them, and without pushing them away, just allowing them to take wings and move on, so that joy, light, communion, and connection could be present. So there's a respect for the dark, a respect for the light, a respect for all the different archetypes. The 13 moons allow for so many different flavors of being, to be honored, to be understood. And it's a huge framework that really allows for a lot of growth and connection and evolution. If I had to choose an archetype that I feel most aligned with, it would probably be the muse or the goddess of love. But I've had a lot of benefit actually from the ones that I did not have a natural affinity to, possibly more benefit from the ones that were less familiar, like the Great Mother. And I have had a really difficult relationship with my mother, and a rocky journey towards motherhood myself. So the healing in the Great Mother was truly profound and needed, very needed.
Hi, my name is Chanel Meliana Amawi, and I am a detox and vitality coach, and also teach feminine embodiment for groups of women, and also hold retreats all over the world. So I was led to this work because I have studied spiritual principles and within spiritual traditions for almost 2 decades. A lot of my teachers in the past have been men, so I was very pleased to see that there's very strong feminine leaders that I could go and study with, and it has been such a joy to find Eden Amadora and to have the ability to sit with someone who is a woman. For there's a lot of male teachers in my path. I longed to deepen within the priestess path and also to learn more rituals and how to create a coherent field, and the effect of using elements. I already work with that, but I wanted to really deepen and get other ways of working with these very beautiful and deep temple practices. So what I felt most resonance with was the priestess temple, the very fact that it's connected to the element of water. I'm very connected to the waters. I work with water and love to use water as a spiritual tool of alchemy. So for me, that was the temple that really felt most aligned with my path and what I'm here to do. I am part of the 1 year online container, and it's so beautiful to meet up with sisters from all over the world and meet in the online space. But it was even more beautiful to meet in person and to really, I think after COVID and everything, it's so precious to see people also in person and connect and commune and have all of these really beautiful practices together and in person. It took the whole experience to a new level, and to share with other like-minded women was very precious and very beautiful.
Hello, my name is Zuenaira, and I am a vocalist and harpist, a social media personality known as Eco Goddess, who strives to teach others about sustainability and soulful wellness. I'm also a marketing project manager, so I love to take on clients that are soulful entrepreneurs and wanting to share their healing gifts for humanity. I found Eden some years ago and have supported her in her social media efforts, and it's been such a great joy. I've recently been through a great loss in my life, having to part from one of my beloved siblings, and in that, Eden really showed up for me as a friend beyond our partnership and work together, and was so present with me in my pain. And she invited me to come to the retreat and join her year-long Mysterium Priestess training. And the time in her container has been so expansive. I have learned about so many different parts of myself. I have been able to adopt different tools for working on my own healing path. And these past few days that I've spent in retreat and sisterhood, first of all, meeting women who are so deeply committed to their growth and their healing is like nothing else. It is pure magic and ecstasy, and it just makes me emotional to be able to witness women in their expansion, in their honorment to their journey. So that's one layer to it. And the other layer is being able to truly drop into the frequency of different faces of the divine feminine. And for me, there are two that really had a potent catalyzing effect on my inner alchemy. That was the priestess, Lady of the Lakes, being a water sign myself. And the next day we went into the Creator Destroyer temple, Kali, and this temple was powerful. It drops you right into your power, your primal essence, your truth with such sharpness. There's no shame in the anger, and you're able to witness each sister in their anger and their expression. And we fear anger often in life, and in society we fear anger of others and also within ourselves. And so to be gifted a container where we celebrate sacred rage and we're able to channel it into truth is an unbelievable catalyst for expansion in our lives. So these were the two temples that impacted me the most, and I'm so excited to continue on my journey with the Mysterium and with all of the women.
Hi, my name is Josephina Lauer. I am an embodiment guide and food systems change consultant. And I met Eden Amadora through another guide, a dear friend, Juliana, a shamanic guide, and she really initiated me onto the priestess path, ushering me into this lineage and connecting me with Eden, knowing that Eden had a sacred medicine for me specifically. So I really was excited to join the online portal of the Mysterium. I knew of the potency that can happen when we gather together in community. And you know, often we think that this can only happen, you know, in the flesh, in the 3D. But I really felt with the leadership of Eden and her team that they were creating something really special online, where it wasn't purely, you know, her leading as facilitator and us just sort of receiving information or receiving codes. It really felt like she is able to virtually recreate that temple space online, and I really felt into our ability to connect with each other as women in these sacred spaces, to, you know, be raw and authentic and vulnerable and really get to the root of what is holding us back, what are our limiting beliefs, what are our patterns that are disrupting us from really making significant breakthroughs in our personal and professional lives.
Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you are feeling the resonance with these pieces I'm sharing and feeling that call from your soul to step deeper into your sacred feminine and to do this kind of alchemical work, you can visit the Mysterium page below and find out so much more and apply for our next year's training. Thank you so much. Only love.